Third topic, just tell us.
It is a new segment called Pop Isaac's Candidates, where we're going to play matchmaker with post NBA deadline withdrawal. I wonder if there's a couple more transfers that are having second thoughts. I want to highlight a couple specifically that I want to give a new home.
What's the fourth topic? The Jameer Watkins, like,
So
oh
what?
man,
This is players that wish they made a different decision, basically.
I would say players that maybe we would understand if they decommitted, and we as sleepers will help them find a new home.
Okay.
I have three players that I want to look at.
Okay, let's do it.
First is Jalil Bethea with LeBaron Filan coming back. Obviously, they could play some three guard lineups, but I want to give Jalil Bethea a new home.
Fine with
ooh,
it.
this is gonna contradict everything I stand for because the place I'm sending him for the head coach I don't like, but a backcourt of a Caden Lewis and Jalil Bethea moves me.
That
Is
would
It moves it.
no.
th- that's like an all-time sleepers backcourt of guys who we have collectively loved.
The last thing I want to give a Caden Lewis is Jaleel Bethea. I
That's
cannot
the
make
first
that
thing I want
clear.
to give him.
Can I nominate throwing Carter a bone here and putting him on Michigan State and giving him the Jace Richardson role?
Oh, I'd love that.
I would be about that. I think that'd be great.
Be better than a guy named Denham.
I would love to watch Jaleel Bethea try to be Jace Richardson for a year. Yes, we can do that. Be great.
The second guy I had is Denzel Aberdeen back in the portal, let's say. Otega Owe coming back kind of shakes up the backcourt a little bit. And I think that as it stands, Aberdeen could still start, but he's not going to be the guy or like even anywhere close to the guy as long as Owe is there.
Can I send him back to Florida?
You could, but then he goes back to another crowded backcourt with Lee and Boogie Flan
I
now.
go three guards.
Start at the three. That's what they should have done from the jump.
Yeah, I go Florida.
But
I was
we
gonna
can get cute though.
I was gonna send him to Texas Tech
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good spot.
because I know they were originally rumored to like be in the mix. I think he's an instant upgrade over Donovan Atwell or Tyree Bryan, and I think like he and Christian Anderson could be a really fun backcourt.
I
Honestly,
approve
I'm
that answer.
surprised you don't want to send him to your team.
I would take him in a heartbeat, but I didn't want to be too much of a homer.
I approve the Texas Tech answer.
I'll prove Texas Tech.
The last player doesn't really have anything to do with NBA draft withdrawals, but it's just Josen Sannon because I feel like he was the first of that St. John's backcourt to commit, and all of a sudden it got really crowded. When they brought in Isaiah Sellers, they brought in Dylan Darling, they brought in Ian Jackson. Is there anywhere we'd like to send Josen Sannon to give him a new home?
Ooh, if it wasn't for some of the late ads, I think he would have been really good at Gonzaga.
Oh, I like that shot a lot.
This team doesn't need him, but with Carter Bryant staying in the draft, could we put him on Arizona?
That would be fun.
Go to the original spot where he
Back to
burnt the
where he
bridge, then
originally
gets fired.
committed, joined the loaded freshman class.
Hmm. I could see that. I could also see Kansas, who still needs, he's not really like a prototypical wing, but it would at least allow them to not have to start one of Melvin Counselor or Jaden Dawson.
I like that answer too.
So
It's so crazy to say out loud what Bill Self is doing, but that's good. I like that. I like that poll.
I'd like Riley to pick where we send him.
he plays for my top 10 Arizona Wildcats.
I like it.
I like it.